All right. I'd like to thank you for checking out our video on our equipment monitoring system. First things first, how to get to that section of the website after you've logged in from the menu. Here you can choose monitor, or over here you can choose monitor. And that'll take you to this part of the website if you have remote monitoring active at your location. So the first thing that'll come up is this active notifications, which is a list of notifications that we've received from your equipment that we consider active. So to explain kind of the whole active notifications concept, I'd like to take a moment to just explain how the system works in general. So there is a protocol called SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol, which is just a way for network devices to communicate with each other. So pieces of equipment on the network, whether it could be your projectors, your servers, or sound processors, or automations, they can and do, when set up, send out notifications to whatever computer that you have set up to listen to that. So what we're doing is we're capturing that information, and it's a lot of information. Some of the notifications that the equipment sends out, it sends out like literally every minute. And when you have lots of different equipment, you're getting lots of different messages. So to make the equipment monitoring effective, you need to be able to filter out the notifications that you want from the notifications that you don't. And then when you do have a notification that you want people to know about, have a way to communicate that with them. So to try to solve that problem, we came up with this idea of active notifications. So I'm going to go and look at our different actions. So this is when the system receives a notification. This is a list of all the different things it can do. You can see it can send emails or texts or both. It can start a case. It can order a part, just depending on what settings you have for your location in the system. And the settings are done by owner. So you can look and see here, there's two settings for each notification by owner. So let's say on your Barco projector you have a cooling system failure, which probably means your projector is going to be down, at least temporarily. When the system receives that notification, we currently have it set up to email and text everyone involved with that location. And then once it sends that email and text, that notification will become active. And every time the Barco projector sends that notification to the system, it will not do anything with it for 12 hours. After the 12 hours, it'll expire. The system will delete it and then repeat the whole process again if that particular notification is still being sent out. So when we look back at our list of active notifications, you can see how, when they expire, what they are, what piece of equipment sent it. You can also delete the notifications just by pressing this button. That'll unactivate it, and then the very next time that it comes through, the system will do the same thing over again, whatever it's supposed to do. Looking at the table here, if you click on the description, it'll give you some more detail. This one was a smart hard drive error. The raw read error rate for the disk changed from 0, which is supposed to be, to 14. All right. I'm going to change users here. So the other thing besides sending out notifications, and I've got some examples here, which I was not ready for. This is what a text looks like. this is what our email looks like. And you can click on the link on the email to get some troubleshooting help for that particular problem. And you can just click on this and go through the instructions. We currently have written instructions for every notification that you can get. Don't have any videos yet. We'll work on that in the future. So the idea there is the manager's working, they get a notification, let's say the media block on their server's missing. That means that the server's down. They get a text, they can click on that right on their phone, they've got help, what to do next in just a couple seconds after it's happened. So far when we talk about the notifications, we've been talking about the equipment talking to us in our system. But our system can also talk to the equipment, and that's what the reports are for. So reports is when we ask the equipment questions and then we get answers back. Now what questions we can ask and what answers we get is based on the manufacturer and what they've set up. So I'm going to pull up a Barco report. And this is live in real time. We just asked the questions and we just got the answers back. So a lot of it's informational. Serial number, lamp type. Is the lamp on? Is the lamp off? Is the dowser open? Is the lamp okay? What software version are you running? Different versions of the TI software. This one's handy, the error table. So if you had an error on the projector right now, you can pull out your phone, pull this up, and see what the error is. Don't have to get communicator out, don't have to go to a computer. You can just, if you see that red tail light on your projector, you can just pull out your phone, look at this table, it'll tell you what the red error is. Different voltages, 12, 24 volts, DECs. Hardware, so this would be different parts of the projector, the button module, serial number, cinema controller board, serial number, etc. Temperatures, different parts of the projector. Take a quick look here at a GDC report. So similarly, a lot of information. Server serial numbers, software versions, temperatures, a lot of disk information on here. So the disk mount is basically your content RAID. It's currently 71% full. Information about your Ethernet ports, IP addresses, speed, whether they're up or down. Media block information, RAID information, individual hard drive information. So like right now this one's showing a 2 here on the UDMA CRC error. That's supposed to be 0. Like all these zeros here, that's good. And this is a lot quicker to do than it is to go to the server. You can get all this information directly on the server, but it's actually quicker to do once you have it all set up on here. So we get our notifications, we get our texts, we get our emails, we start our cases. We can do the reports. Can also do logs. So let's say I want to see a list of the notifications that we've got recently. You can see we got system updates. That's just asking you basically to reboot it. These global notifications are coming from the Barcos. Those are great for testing, and you can see that they do them every few minutes. So like if you got an email or a text every time you got one of these, I mean, it just absolutely drove you batty. Here's some of our smart drive errors. We had a couple failed ingests on Jurassic World. And then the last thing here is your notification types. This just gives you a list of the different notifications that you can receive. For that particular brand of equipment. All right, thanks for watching our remote monitoring system overview.